you are not crashing out. You feel like you're crashing out, but you're not crashing out. Your timeline is collapsing. So if you feel like, oh my God, my world is crumbling and all this other stuff, it's absolutely crumbling. It's absolutely going Ari. Shit is falling apart. Look, I had to take my lens off. Like I can see everything you think is happening to you in your reality, it absolutely is. And it's absolutely happening as a result of what the new reality that you are creating, as well as the programming that you are implementing and overriding in your life. And so we know that we are when we are updating our phones, updating the software, updating anything that new with new operating systems, it takes time. It takes time. So yeah, you may feel overstimulated more often than not in this specific now moment because you are shifting. You are shifting to a new reality. You are literally becoming new, and it is scary. I know it is. But if you're here right now, if you're at this 1 minute, 1, 2, 3, you're safe. Say, I am safe. I am safe. I am shifting and I am safe. It is scary. Becoming a whole new person is scary and exciting. Being whole and going through the process is scary and exciting all at the same time. I think I shared in another video that before you exist, it's nothingness. After you transition to the life after this dimension, there's nothingness. So, in between the two, you are living. You are here to live something and have experiences. If circle, right? If 360 is important, right? 360, 369 does not what this video is, right? But if everything in life is a circle and there's a circle of life, and there's the color wheel and the emotional wheel and the scented wheel and all these other everything is in a wheel, right? In church, it's the wheel in the middle of a wheel. Fun fact. Or comic relief rather, when I was in high school and I was singing praise and worship when I was in church, and I was like, Jesus is a wheel in the middle of the field, because it just didn't make sense to me that a wheel would be in the middle of another wheel. Like, be for real, for real. But prior to making this video, I'm like, yo, I'm crashing out. I'm crashing out. I'm like, am I crashing out? I'm like, what's happening? Like, what's wrong with me? I know that I have these skills to manage and mitigate. Why don't I feel equipped? Because I'm becoming new and my consciousness is not resonating with my present reality, because my consciousness is already shifting to my new created reality, and my 3D is in the process of catching up. And so in order for it to catch up, all hell got break loose. You're going to be stretched, you're going to be challenged, you're going to be challenged and encouraged to think differently about your life. You're going to be stretched, like you asked for this, bro. Like, you asked for this. And I shared another thought where I was like, we don't have friends and we don't have enemies, we only have teachers, right? And it's in that wisdom that I am navigating. We don't have friends, we don't have enemies, but we do have teachers, even within ourselves, our own personal demons. I'm never mad at myself. Like, people, you got to make friends with your demons. And you make friends with your demons because they bring a beautiful characteristic about you. They are part of your wheel in the middle of the wheel. They are part of it. And so when you decide to become new, when you decide to shape yourself, when you decide to open your heart again, when you decide to open your mind, when you decide to open your spirit, when you're like, okay, I want to do better and be better, guess what? All the worst shit, all the fucked up shit is going to show up in your life and show up in your reality so that you can choose better, so that you can be better, so that you can live better. But if you're not, if the fucked up shit don't never come, you won't never find out what better is. Ooh. Stay with me now. Stay with me now. Stay with me now. Because sometimes when the crash out, that feeling is coming up, that is a war, y'all. That is the internal war between your old programming and your new programming. That is the battle within. That is the resistance to the timeline, because consciousness is like, one timeline wants to fight for your consciousness. The other timeline is like, well, she want to come here and be with me. So imagine that your timelines for you as a person are fighting over your consciousness. So when you feeling like overwhelmed and you're feeling the quote unquote crash out and you're feeling like what is happening, it's your timelines fighting over you. How does it feel to be fought over quantumly? How does it feel that your timelines are whooping ass to claim your consciousness? It's like, damn. But you know who's going to win? You know which timeline is going to win? The one that you surrender and submit to. So if you desire your new reality, you must surrender and commit to that new reality. Breathe. So normally sometimes when I'm overstimulated, or and I'm feeling froggy, and I may not necessarily say anything to anybody, I'm just moody and I'm in my shit. But my new programming says we're going to communicate healthily. We're going to let people know that we're around. This is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm navigating. It's not you. I recognize how I may be speaking. I recognize how I may be communicating in this now moment. It's not you. I know you're not doing it, and I know this is normally how we engage, but I don't have the capacity to engage like that in this now moment. I'm just trying to get through this. You get to speak up and advocate for yourself. The other thing is, the people who are aligned to your new reality will absolutely understand you advocating for yourself. The people that get upset at you choosing yourself, the people that feel triggered by you saying, not right now, I'm too overstimulated, they are not aligned to where you're growing to and who you're becoming and your beingness. So you are learning to be this version of you that you've never been before, but exists. And the reason why you've never been this version before is because of your consciousness. When you sit back and you observe, and your consciousness is saying, okay, this timeline, this timeline, this timeline, this timeline. And then it says, okay, well, I like how this timeline feels. But sometimes our old programming is so strong that we lean into that because it's easier. It's like muscle memory. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit. It's like muscle memory. It's not that you want to stay in the old programming and the old life, but it's effortless for you. Thank you. There it is. It's effortless for you. So when something feels effortless, naturally, the 3D body, your human self, wants to lean into what's effortless, because who wants to be a loser? No one. We all want to be winners. So we choose the timeline that we can lean into with ease and effortlessness. But when we want to create, and we are creating a new timeline, it requires our commitment and our consistency. It requires us to say yes to the things that scare us. It requires us to say no to the things that we feel obligated to, that are outside of us, that are not feeding us, fueling us, and helping us to accelerate and become better versions of ourselves. Long gone are the days, y'all. Long gone are the days. Long gone are the days where you are sabotaging your growth. Long gone are the days where you are sabotaging your ascension. Long gone are the days where you're saying, I want this, but then you're doing everything against what it is that you're saying that you want. The crash out be real. The crash out be real. The goal is to feel what the crash out is about. Like, get to the root of the crash out. You want what you want, but the 3D isn't matching up to what you're saying and affirming and creating because it takes time. The universe delivers based on the commitment and the consistency of the frequency that you're offering. And so when the crash out comes, the goal is to lessen with the lessen, y'all, right? Lessen the rebound, lessen the time that it takes for you to get back into the flow, into the vortex of the more of who you are. So I feel sad for a little bit, right? I was having my moment. I can promise y'all it was less than 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe 30 minutes. I'm gonna say 30 minutes because I kept getting interrupted by people. And you allow yourself to feel. For me, it feels like electricity and power and energy flowing through my veins. It feels like it feels like like high pulse energy. And I just had to let it. But then also, okay, Amber, well, what is it that you want? You want what you want, but is what you want in this now moment in alignment with the new reality that you're creating? And what would the new reality, the new version of you think? The new version of you would be like, do this, follow the plan, commit to the plan, whatever you think. But my old programming, right, with me being full-time me is like, maybe I should get a part-time job, maybe I should do this, maybe I should contract, maybe I should do that. Oh, how will I live? How will I do this? How will I? And spirit is like, have I ever forsaken you? Have you ever not had what you wanted? As it was 11:33. Have you ever gone without anything that you say? Like, even people in my reality are like, Rich Book, anytime you say something, it happens. Anytime you decide something, it happens. Anytime that you say what you're gonna do, who you're gonna, y'all, it is November. It is November 2025. 6 months from now, let me see. Look at me counting on my finger. December, January, February, March, April. I'm gonna say, yeah, 6 months from now. 5 months is my birthday, but 6 months from now, I am a completely different person. 6 months from now, you are a completely different person because you are choosing yourself. You're choosing the timeline. You are not allowing your old program to infiltrate your new program, right? So, this is why sometimes, right, with operating systems and computer updates and phone updates, we can both hit update on our phones, right? For the new OS operating system. My phone might say it takes 3 minutes. Your phone might say it's going to take 10 minutes. The next person's phone might say it's going to take 1 hour. This is all contingent on the capacity of your phone, right? Your gigabytes, uh how much of that storage is used, the battery life on your phone. So it's all these different factors that are playing into your operating system being updated on your hard drive, your consciousness. So if you got a whole bunch of people, places, things, situations that are not serving you and they're still in your reality as you are um collapsing your timeline, shifting in quantum, then that means it may take, when we talk about time, right? And people are like, well, how long is it going to take? It may take a little bit longer time, right? Compared to someone who maybe doesn't have children, doesn't have a spouse, doesn't have all these other factors and boundaries. Maybe it takes me longer, right? So we're going to use an example: weight loss, fitness. It may take me a little longer than someone who doesn't have children and only has themselves to worry about because they only are grocery shopping for themselves. They don't have the external stimulation of dependents who are looking to them to do whatever. Just like I may take a little while shorter, my timing might be shorter compared to someone who is married and has children and works a full-time job and all these other things. It is about leaning into this new version of who you are. It's scary. I'm telling y'all, it's scary. The crash out, the feeling of crashing out is going to be there, but you're not going to do it because you are the new version of yourself. You are the version of you that you asked to be. And that's why you're here on this video. Give yourself 6 months and really say, I am choosing this new timeline. Anytime this old programming comes up and tries to tussle with you, tries to rumble with you, you don't access deny, access revoked. I am leaning all in. Feel your way through. You get to be up and you get to be down. And this is kind of like in another video what I shared about being in high frequency. That is the high frequency. You might be about to crash out, but your frequency is high. Your frequency is high because you like, yeah, I'm going to get this, but I'm pissed right now. I'm pissed at this. I'm mad at myself for this. But your frequency is like, everything is working out in my favor, for my favor. Yeah. I was feeling chatty Cathy. I was feeling chatty Cathy, y'all. I'm out here outside the gym preaching to y'all. I love you, love you, love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of my quantum shift. You are not crashing out. Your timeline is just shifting. Your timeline that you're in now is collapsing into your new one. You are you are shifting your life in quantum, and it's happening right in front of your eyes. You are literally becoming a new person right in front of your eyes. And if you think nobody notices, they notice. They notice and they know this. KNOW. They know this. So I love y'all. I'll catch you on the next one. Make sure you tap in with me on social media at a.richbook. I love you. I love you, love you, love you. And be sure to like and subscribe and comment on this shit so we can run this up.